I want to welcome you all this afternoon to an exciting announcement of Walker's Legacy, our program for helping entrepreneurs grow, women entrepreneurs. Over 70% of the entrepreneurs in our ecosystem are women of color and women who are aiming to grow. We're excited about the second part of this program. We started it initially with a program around women who hustle and moms who hustle. And out of the feedback we got from that, the goal was to continue to provide services that would help entrepreneurs who are already established, who are trying to figure out how to get to the next level. And that work is core to the work of the Newark CEDC here. It's core to the agenda of the mayor of helping small businesses grow and making the connection between entrepreneurship and economic development and the continued revitalization of our city. It's what we get up every morning and think about, and this is a good example of that. The exciting part always about a new launch is really identifying the partners. None of these programs, none of the initiatives really get real steam without partners, incredible partners who share the energy and share the passion. And in this instance, we have not only a financial institution that's been very supportive, but we have a nationally known entrepreneur who started this Walker's Legacy initiative and Walker's Legacy Foundation with a specific goal of helping to create wealth and to create jobs and to really inspire women entrepreneurs. So I want to start by asking Natalie Cofield to come to the podium to talk a little bit about her vision for this program, as well as the story around how she launched this initiative and the national attention and national recognition that she is getting. Nat.
Thank you, Lanier.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, Newark. How is everybody doing? So, I have the fortune of being able to travel around the country and visit cities, and I have to tell you that Newark is becoming one of my favorite cities. You all are extremely friendly, and I think even more than that is the fact that I can tell that this city wants to support small business owners. I can tell that this city wants to continue to grow and do so locally. And I know for a fact that the city has the infrastructure and the supports necessary to help women business owners grow and thrive. As you just heard, I'm the founder and CEO of Walker's Legacy and the Walker's Legacy Foundation. Walker's Legacy was created almost 9 years ago when I found myself in need of a female mentor. And I started reading biographies of women that I wanted to be like. And Madam C.J. Walker's bio was one that resonated with me. A lot of times people ask me who Walker is because my last name is not Walker, it's Cofield. But I share that story to say that we started with 30 women in a room, and now Walker's Legacy is a national organization that operates programs in more than 10 cities across this country, and our foundation in more than 5. And we are extremely honored to continue our partnership and our work here in the great city of Newark, New Jersey. As you just heard, we started our partnership last year with a program that we created called Moms Who Enterprise. And Newark was the largest cohort that we had of that particular class. We did that in 4 cities, and we graduated a wonderful community of women who were single mothers, who were looking for ways to take their businesses and their ideas to the next level, while also learning how to gain financial literacy and financial empowerment skills. It was called Moms Who Hustle. We now call it Moms Who Enterprise. As we were doing that program, we realized that there were a number of women who were running companies that were looking for the same type of infrastructure, the same type of supports, the same type of networks. And we wanted to bring another initiative to this great city, which is Women Who Enterprise. Regardless of what your parental status is, Women Who Enterprise is a program to help women take their businesses to the next level. We're looking for companies that have garnered at least $100,000 in revenue and are trying to find new innovative ways to scale. We have a cohort model, and one of the things that we've learned about this structure is that people love to be able to know that they're not going it alone. entrepreneurship is probably one of the loneliest experiences you can have. And so when you have a group and a community of other like-minded women who are standing next to you and boldly going towards their vision as well, it's inspiring and uplifting, and you have a community of people that you can ask for assistance and advice. It's a 9-week entrepreneurship accelerator, and we couldn't be more proud to partner with the City of Newark, with the Newark Community Economic Development Corporation, and with Capital One. Capital One has stood behind this program, and we are super excited to hear from Teresa later. But I just want to thank you all for being here. I'm happy to share more. We encourage you to visit the Newark Community Economic Development Corporation's website or the Walker's Legacy website at walkerslegacy.com to learn more or to apply. Last time we had a program, we had a record-setting number of people who applied for it, and we couldn't accept everyone. For this particular program, we went live with it last week, and we have more than 60 applicants for this, and we're hoping to get more than 100 applications. The last time we stood up here with everybody, I think it was the most number of people who had applied for a program around entrepreneurship from this organization, and we're looking forward to breaking that record again in partnership with our great partners. Again, my name is Natalie Cofield, founder and CEO of Walker's Legacy. Thank you all so much for being here.
You mentioned Capital One being a strategic partner, providing the resources. I always am proud of when you have sponsors who actually not only write a check, but show up in the community and become part of the ecosystem. And so with that, I want to bring Teresa Bedot to the podium so she can talk about Capital One's participation. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here in Newark with some amazing leaders. So thank you to the City of Newark, Natalie, for your vision and for your support of small businesses. It's really a pleasure. As Lanier said, my name is Teresa Bedot, and I am on Capital One's Community Development Banking team. Capital One is pleased to be here as a partner and a sponsor for Women Who Enterprise. This program will make strides for female founders and women-led businesses in the entire startup ecosystem. And I am honored to be part of its kickoff right here in Newark. Women Who Enterprise is all about opening doors to opportunities for hardworking women in business who are taking that bold step to build something that's uniquely their own. As you likely know, despite their continued success, women entrepreneurs in the U.S. are often faced with challenges of accessing capital and the attention from investors. And what this program helps to do is to change that. Together, we can open up doors and opportunities to make sure that more women have access to the resources they need to really live out their dreams. This program's leadership and supporters know that women entrepreneurs have equal access to resources, connections, and capital. When they have access to all of that, that everyone benefits. Jobs are created, communities are strengthened, and a movement is really mobilized. The Women Who Enterprise mission hits close to home for Capital One because it reflects much of what we believe in as part of our Future Edge initiative. Through this initiative, Capital One is focused on helping empower more people to succeed in today's economy. And one of those pillars of this effort is helping entrepreneurs of all backgrounds get the support and resources they need to reach their full potential and develop viable businesses. We are proud to be working with Walker's Legacy and helping turn more dreams into reality for many truly deserving women. I thank you again for this opportunity and for welcoming me here today, and I look forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone in this room knows our mayor has been an unrelenting advocate for small business, for equity, for inclusion, for participation, for getting capital and getting capacity building programs to entrepreneurs in our community. And that he really realizes that there is a connection between small business growth and the continued economic development progress that we all want to see happen in our city. And so, once again, he's here. He's showing his commitment by not only his words but his actions. And I'm happy to bring Mayor Baraka to the podium to talk about the program.
First, I just want to thank Capital One for putting their money where their mouth is, for being a part of economic development in the city, particularly small business development, which is really the backbone of what's going to happen in Newark in terms of growth and economic vitality. Nothing can happen without small businesses in the city. And I obviously want to thank Natalie Cofield for being around in Newark again. And thinking that, you had a great time the first time, you come back around the second time. We appreciate that, and we welcome you as many times as you want to come. Moms Who Hustle, I had the opportunity to be there when it was launched, to see the excitement on those women's faces, their eyes, their eagerness, the large number of people who signed up to be a part of that, the crowdfunding campaigns, all of these things that were happening to kind of empower young women in this city who were mothers, to now take that to the next level and say we're going to open it up to women entrepreneurs to further their business, to strengthen what they already have, to help them expand, to grow, to give them the kind of support that they need to sustain themselves and be successful in an environment that's growing. So Newark is growing. There's this whole talk, all this talk about who's going to be able to occupy Newark in the landscape of its economy in the next 5, 10, 15 years. And we want to make sure that the residents in this city who have been here for a while and people who have committed themselves to Newark, whether for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or yesterday, have an opportunity to be a part of the city's growth. And this is an opportunity to make that happen. We're proud to partner with Natalie, with the Walker legacy, Madam C.J. Walker. I told her in the very beginning that was enough for me to get on board right away, evoking the name of Madam C.J. Walker. So we're just proud to be a part of this, and I look forward to the many, many, many women in this city who are going to use this as an opportunity to grow their business and cast their buckets down right here in the city of Newark, employ other people, expand what they have, and be a role model for other young ladies in this city looking for opportunities to be entrepreneurs. So thank you.
I think with that, we're going to open up just for a few questions about the program. I asked Natalie and Capital One, the mayor, and myself are available to answer any questions. And then after that, we'll conclude our program. So if there are a question or so that I can take, yes.
How successful was the previous program, Moms Who Hustle? Where does that stand today?
Yeah. So we have on our foundation website, happy to share it with you, but if you go to www.walkerslegacy.org, our entire impact report, but what we saw were increases, I don't have the exact statistics right now, but increases in women's personal confidence as it related to business plans. More than 63% of them completed their business plans. We saw an improvement in their household savings. We saw an improvement in their personal confidence as it related to their financial awareness, financial literacy, and financial savings. We saw an improvement and increase in the number of women who actually created a secondary savings banking account. And then we saw some women who had gone on to do business with other women, but it's all listed on our foundation's website in the impact report. Sure.
And this is open to women entrepreneurs who have $100,000 investment, you said. Why not open it to other, ventures that don't have that large of an investment? Why that threshold?
Yeah, so I think as we were partnering with the CEDC, one of the things that we were looking for was the opportunity for women businesses to be able to scale and to be able to obtain funding through other financial means such as micro-lending institutions. And many of them are going to be looking for some form of revenue for their small business. By all means, I encourage people to apply. We're happy to take into consideration those who submit their candidacy. I want to make clear that it's not $100,000 in investment, it's $100,000 in revenue, and so those are very distinctly different things. So that's what we're looking for. We're also looking for, as you heard from the mayor, we're looking for women who are thinking about employing people, who are looking for contractors, or who are looking for employees within the next 24 months. We want to be able to use this program as an economic driver for this city, with what we know is the fastest growing entrepreneurial segment, which is multicultural women.
Can I say something about that? And, I think that this is an opportunity to take it to the next level, which is, there's this idea that there aren't women businesses in the city and that women businesses around here, and that we have to always do these kind of small-minded programs like Moms Who Hustle, which I thought was a great program, and it kind of inspired people who wanted to start businesses, people who wanted to get involved in businesses, to go down that pathway, to save their money, to build their finances, to crowdfund, to put money where their ideas are. Then there's another layer of women in this city who are contractors, who are developers, who own restaurants, who have different pieces in this city, who are trying to compete and sustain themselves in a male-dominated kind of entrepreneurial atmosphere here. And as prices increase and as the competition grows, it becomes increasingly difficult for them to sustain themselves in that kind of environment. So this Capital One comes along, Nicole Cofield comes along. With this program, it gives them the support that they need, the scaffolding that they need to sustain themselves for another 5 years, for another 6 years, for another 7 years, and then figure out how to develop a strategy where they can expand their business for longer periods of time to make it generational, like male businesses have done for decades. And so this is a great opportunity for that, and I think it's smart to identify businesses that are midway there at the point that you begin to strengthen them so they sustain themselves over periods of time, so they're not just businesses that have lasted for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, that they actually grow. Yes.
Is there a personal or business residence requirement, or is there a radius around Newark that you're eligible to apply?
I think the goal really is just the Newark Community Economic Development Organization. We've, advertised this broadly, but there's a real desire to find Newark resident-owned businesses, Newark entrepreneurs who have businesses either located here or they reside here. That's the preference.
You're always welcome to bring your business here.
Other questions? Yes.
All right, you mentioned that there are about 60 applications. I wonder if there are limits to how many women will be selected to get into the program?
Yes. So we will be accepting in this cohort 25 women. But I will say, that even if you are not selected to participate in this program, one of the things that we're committed to is continuing to connect you to other resources that may be able to support you, whether that be Walker's Legacy, the Newark Community Economic Development Corporation, a Women's Business Center. So please don't think if you apply and I don't get in that it's just a shut door. You become a part of our network.
And there's a whole lot going on in Newark. All the university partnerships. You mentioned Eiffel. We know about the good work at Greater Newark Enterprises Development Corporation. So, the goal really is to build the muscle to create new entrepreneurs and ultimately to strengthen our city. So I think with that, I'm going to conclude our press event. Both Natalie and our partners will be here for some individual questions, and I want to thank you all for coming out today.
Hi, how are you? My name is Chanel McLeod, and I'm here live at the press conference for Women Who Enterprise. I am very, very excited about the program that's launching here in Newark, New Jersey. I prioritize coming here because I know that it's very important for women to have access to the ability to be able to start their own businesses, and I'm super excited to be able to meet with all of the women here who are starting their business. I came personally because I'm starting an organization called Project Ready, and I wanted to learn a lot more about what the city is going to be offering to women like myself who are trying to launch businesses that will impact our city.
Coming from a background of low income, I'm looking to be self-sufficient and pass on the legacy of ownership to my family. It's very hard. It has been hard over the years attaining contracts within the city of Newark, but here recently the city has been doing a good job of helping entrepreneurs get in contact with other developments and giving us opportunity. So I'm very excited about what this program here is going to bring.
Hi, my name is Tara Williams Harrington, and I'm the owner of Brick City Bricks for Kids. We are a STEM enrichment program here in the city of Newark, and we serve all the students here, introducing them to science, technology, engineering, and math through after school and in-school programs that teach them coding, robotics, and motorized model building. I'm here at the program today because we have been in business here now in Newark for the last 4 to 5 years, and we're looking to grow and expand exponentially. We really want to open up our own site here so we can serve more students here in the city as well as throughout all of Essex County. So I am excited about the opportunity to participate in the Walker's Legacy so that we can grow our business and serve more students here in Newark, and I can also increase the number of employees that I hire. I currently have 6 part-time employees, and I'm looking to actually take some of those to full-time. So this is an opportunity for us to do that, to grow here and also to grow in other states.
Yes. Hello, my name is Rose Mosley with Rose Capital. I'm a real estate developer here in the city of Newark, also transact sales in residential and commercial. And one of the things that's a critical component of women in business in the city of Newark is that it's expanding. There's definitely room for development and growth. There's room for your business to grow here. The Newark Economic Development Center has been a critical component in my career as well as other women entrepreneurs. I live Newark, I work Newark, and I shop Newark. And I really love this opportunity to be a part of this type of program and these city initiatives. The mayor has been completely welcoming to many, many women, and I encourage you all to get a piece of Newark while you can.